Lila Rose first made headlines when she posed as a 15-year-old trying to get an abortion at Planned Parenthood. Lila told the abortion facility staff her boyfriend was 23, but she didn't want him to get into trouble. So the employee told Lila to figure out a birthday that worked, and they wouldn't say anything to the authorities. Today, Lila joins me along with her colleague James to talk about their latest undercover investigation. You don't want to miss this shocking discovery. I met Lila and James at a cafe to learn more about their latest investigation into Planned Parenthood, an organization with over 860 affiliates. It primarily provides abortion and birth control services, funded in part with your tax dollars. These college students have made it their goal to expose how your tax dollars are being used. Recently, you guys were involved in quite an interesting undertaking, right?
Yes.
Tell me about
that. You
that.
could say interesting. We conducted a short investigation of the money trail that's linked to Planned Parenthood. Now, we all know that Planned Parenthood is an almost $1 billion organization. They accept tax-paying money, and then they also have a lot of racist history to them. Their founder, Margaret Sanger, was pretty much a self-pronounced racist and eugenicist. So we taking these two things, we wanted to see kind of following the money trail, what Planned Parenthood had to say when it came to issues of race. And we found some pretty shocking results. We did a series of phone calls at Planned Parenthoods across the nation in one day, and we called several of these, and we would pose as racist donors. So people that wanted to give money to Planned Parenthood for the sake of a racist reason, usually targeting the African American community, saying we wanted to lower numbers of the population in the African American community. Horrific racist things that could have come right out of Margaret Sanger's own mouth, saying these to Planned Parenthood employees, directors of development, assistants to development, and seeing how they would respond to the comments and if they would take the racist money.
And they probably hung up on you, right?
Well, we were hoping that we would be hung up on. Sadly, as we expected, we weren't hung up on, with so much money being offered them, and so much money meaning enough for maybe 1 to 10 abortions. They were more than willing to accept the money in almost all the cases that first day that we called. And we also were privy to some pretty very sad, shocking things that the employees would say in response to our own racist comments that we were projecting.
Here's the audio from the phone call made by Lila's colleague, James O'Keefe, to a Planned Parenthood in Idaho.
Shanann, this is Autumn.
Hello, Autumn. I'm interested in making a donation today.
Fantastic.
What about abortions for the underprivileged minority groups?
Oh, absolutely. We have, in fact, wonderful, fantastic news. We just received a very generous donation to our Women in Need Fund.
Wonderful. I want to specify that abortion to help a minority group. Would that be possible?
Absolutely.
Like the black community, for example?
Certainly.
Okay. So the abortion could be, I could give money specifically for a black baby. That'd be the purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. If you wanted to designate that you wanted your gift to be used to help an African American woman in need, then we would certainly make sure that gift was earmarked specifically for that purpose.
Great, because I really face trouble with affirmative action, and I don't want my kids being disadvantaged, against black kids. I just had a baby. I want to put it in his name, so that's definitely possible.
Oh, always, always.
So I just wanted, can I put this in the name of my son?
Absolutely.
In the name of my son, great. He's trying to get into colleges, and he'll be applying, we're just really big. He's really faced troubles with affirmative action, and we just think the less black kids out there, the better.
Understandable.
Right.
David, let me, if I may, just get some sort of specific general information so we can set this up the right way. You said you wanted to put it in your son's name, and you would like this designated specifically to assist African-American woman who's looking to terminate a pregnancy?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and want to protect my son so he can get into college.
All right. Excuse my hesitation. This is the first time I've had a donor call and make this kind of request,
Sure.
so I'm excited, and I want to make sure I don't leave anything out.